My parents called me a worthless failure and kicked me out. Go sleep in the gutter, my dad yelled. They had no ideal run of $15 million company from my laptop. I just smiled, packed my bag, and left without a word. I was 26 when my father told me to go sleep in the gutter. He screamed it across the kitchen loud enough for the whole house to hear. My mom stood behind him with her arms folded while my younger brother Tyler leaned against the counter holding a beer, trying not to grin. You sit in your room all day staring at a laptop, my dad yelled. You're useless. The kitchen smelled like burnt garlic bread because nobody had taken dinner out of the oven during the argument. Nobody cared. They were too busy unloading years of frustration onto me. Tyler had gotten another DUI 2 weeks earlier. My parents paid for his lawyer without hesitation, but somehow I was still the disappointment. You think you're smarter than everybody, my mom said coldly. I looked down at the duffel bag sitting near the stairs, half packed already. I'd seen this coming. For the first year, I actually tried explaining my work to them. I told them I was building software for shipping companies. I showed them dashboards, contracts, revenue charts. My dad called it internet nonsense. My mom asked when I planned on getting a real job, so eventually I stopped talking about it. Meanwhile, Tyler bounced between part-time jobs, wrecked 2 cars, borrowed money constantly, and still got treated like the golden child because he used to play football in high school. You hear me talking to you? My father snapped. Yeah, then say something. I zipped my bag shut. I'm good. That irritated him even more. You live under my roof acting like some genius while your mother and I pay for everything, he shouted. That part wasn't even true anymore. A few months earlier, I'd quietly paid their overdue property taxes after finding a final notice stuffed under unopened mail. I sent the money anonymously through my Aunt Diane because I knew my father would never accept help directly from me. He never even thanked her. Just assumed the county made a mistake. Go! My dad yelled, pointing toward the door. Seriously, go sleep in the gutter. The room went completely silent after that. Tyler looked down at his beer. My mother didn't stop him. Nobody did. I picked up my bag and walked out. No screaming, no dramatic speech. I just left. Outside, the winter air hit hard. I threw my bag into the back seat of my car and sat there for a second staring through the windshield. Then my phone buzzed. A wire transfer confirmation. $3.8 million. The acquisition deal had officially closed. I looked at the screen for a few seconds, then locked the phone and drove away. I rented a condo downtown after that. Quiet building, clean place, nobody yelling through walls. The company kept growing. Within 2 years, we had contracts in 11 states, dozens of employees, and annual revenue that would have sounded fake to my parents. I never posted about it online, never bragged. The only family member I stayed in contact with was Aunt Diane. She was the only person who ever treated me normally. That's how I heard everything falling apart back home. Tyler got arrested again. My dad's construction business started bleeding money. My parents refinanced the house twice trying to keep up. Then one night my phone rang. Mom, first call in almost 3 years. I let it ring for a while before answering. Hello? Silence. Then softly, hi sweetheart. I almost laughed hearing that word again. She only used it when she needed something. We talked awkwardly for a few minutes before she finally admitted why she called. Your father's business is struggling. Tyler's trying his best. Things are complicated with the bank. Could I help? I leaned back in my office chair, staring out at the city lights while she talked. Same family, same excuses. Just panic this time. How much? I asked. Another silence. 400,000 would probably stabilize things. Probably. Interesting word choice. I told her I'd think about it. The next morning, my lawyer contacted them instead. Not me. The offer was simple. I would clear every debt tied to the house, including Tyler's legal mess and both refinances. In exchange, ownership of the property transferred completely to me. Non-negotiable. My father apparently exploded when he saw the paperwork, called me arrogant, called me manipulative, but he signed anyway because he had no choice left. 3 weeks later, I drove back there for the first time since leaving. Same cracked driveway, same crooked porch light. My father opened the front door slowly when he saw me standing there. He looked older, smaller somehow. Tyler stayed in the living room, pretending not to watch me. My mother kept rubbing her hands together nervously. Nobody knew what to say. I walked through the house quietly before stopping in the kitchen. The same kitchen, same counter, same place where my father pointed me toward the door years earlier. I'm not here to throw anybody out, I said calmly. Nobody answered. I placed a folder on the table. Inside were lease agreements for 3 separate apartments, 6 months already paid. My mother looked confused. The house is being sold next month, I said. My father stared at me. This is revenge. No, I said quietly. This is business. Then I placed the house keys on the counter beside the folder, the exact same way he once pointed me toward the door. Quiet, controlled, finished, and this time nobody told me to leave.